We just got brand new story details for Dragon King. I'm going to get used to this, I promise. But yes, the Dragon King just got some new updates, and I'm excited to share exactly what they are because they're coming from the creators of the show themselves, and they might not be the updates you're thinking about. So let's get into it. What's going on, you guys? James here with another real update on the Dragon King. That's right, we have real news to discuss about 4 brand new story details that have been confirmed by the creators of the Dragon King and friends of the channel, Aaron, Ehasz, and Justin Richmond. We're going to be talking about archdragons. We're possibly going to get into some theories and Claudia. So if you're a Claudia fan, this is the video for you. Now, before we get into all of the updates, if it is your first time here at the channel, welcome to Real James, where I love talking about movies, TV, and yes, the Dragon King. So if you do too, hit the big red button below, subscribe to the channel. And why are you going to subscribe to the channel? Well, because you're going to be hearing me talk about movies and TV like this in a space that is changing thanks to your input. Because if you haven't noticed, we got a sign in the back and we got a Rayla poster. And the noises outside are very rude as I'm talking about this poster. But yes, I got this poster off of Etsy, and I know you're thinking, it's not the poster we were voting on in the community tab. But this is a poster of a character that I love in the Dragon Prince, and it's my favorite. So I couldn't pass up on the opportunity. And y'all, if you haven't already, like this video and get loud in the comments below. And you need to give me your thoughts and theories on everything we're about to talk about. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if you think I'm right. Because these details, they weren't what I was expecting. So let's get started. Aaron and Justin have been dropping clips of a video where they answered fan questions at San Diego Comic-Con. At least I'm assuming it's San Diego Comic-Con. It looks like it. And they have this like step and repeat in the background, a cool poster. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I want to see more of this video. So if anyone knows where I can find the full video, holler at your boy. You know where to find me. Now, 2 videos caught my attention last week because they confirmed story details for Arc 3 that we previously did not know anything about. I'm so excited to talk about them. Now, I am fully aware that this is news for a lot of people, and you're thinking, what the heck, Dragon King? Well, if you are not caught up on the news, let me recap some of the major headlines for you, which we've done on the channel, so feel free to go back and get even more in-depth breakdowns of that news. But we'll get started right here. I'll give you the Spark Notes copy. At San Diego Comic-Con and the Dragon Prince panel, they announced the title of the show is changing to The Dragon King. And Arc 3, which is seasons 8, 9, and 10, will be, I guess, funded in a weird way via Kickstarter. Now, they haven't confirmed whether Kickstarter is going to be a paid sort of campaign or if they're just using this as awareness, people following. Because as of now, at the time of this recording, it has more than 10,000 followers. So it's been growing little by little, but it hasn't launched yet. Now, when it does, I'm sure we'll get new details, and we're breaking it down right here on the channel. And we've also been promised an official trailer to drop in just a couple of weeks. However, no release date has been confirmed for Season 8, and there hasn't been a confirmed distribution plan for Arc 3. They don't have Netflix, they don't have Hulu or Prime Video, and I really thought they would go Prime Video, but it just didn't work out that way. So they're trying to raise awareness to prove to distributors and streamers that, yes, this is a serious show, we want to continue this franchise, please give us a home to do so. And I haven't seen that yet, but, you know, we can only hope it'll happen sooner than later. Okay, so you've basically been caught up on pretty much everything. So let's get into the very first detail that's been confirmed for Arc 3 of the Dragon King. The question that was asked in the video was, will we know more about Sol Raygam's mate? And Aaron answered, well, he answered strongly.
Okay, here's another one from Tate. Will we know more about Sol Raygam's mate / alluded to episode's heir? Overall, more about the dragons or side content. Yes.
Oh yeah, a lot. There's more about Sol Raygam.
Yes. More about Sol Raygam and Lunatic, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, we are excited to talk more about that.
Now remember, Sol Raygam was the archdragon of the sun, and his mate's name was, and correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, guys, Athene Solaire. Both were king and queen of the dragons before Sol Raygam was succeeded by Luna Tenebris as the one on the throne. And if you recall, Sol Raygam killed his mate, according to Aaravos, in Season 6. I mean, what a messy situation that was. So we're getting more Sol Raygam. We're getting more of Sol Raygam's mate. I'm guessing in flashback sequences. I can't imagine anything will happen in present day. And Sol Raygam is dead. So there's that. Alrighty, Let's get into the second detail that's been confirmed for Arc 3 of the Dragon King. Zim is not the last of the Arch Dragons. Now, we were led to believe that at the end of Season 7, but that might not be the case. And it also might not be news to you because remember, actor Liam O'Brien, who is the mysterious voice actor they were teasing that's joining the franchise, is voicing a character whom I believe is a dragon, an arch dragon that is making its claim for the throne. Now that's cool news, but also Zim, I'm so sorry, bro. You can never have it easy in this show. But my theory, you guys, is that Aaron and Justin confirmed we're not getting only 2 Archdragons in Arc 3. Instead, I think that they're maybe giving us some hints that we're getting more than 2 Archdragons. It could be possibly a handful of Archdragons. And you're probably wondering, who else is out there?
Okay, this is from Jen.
And the state of dragons in Zadia.
Yes, and more.
By the way, dragons aren't gone. Archdragons.
Right.
Right.
Let's not say anymore.
I can't say anymore. Wait, and even that.
It's too much.
It's too much. I'll stop.
Yeah, we'll stop.
Now, you guys let me know your guesses in the comments, but my theories would be we'll get a lot of Archdragons in flashback moments, but maybe we do learn more about a current present-day Archdragon of the Moon that would have been Luna Tenebris's heir, which she deemed unfit for the throne. I've heard you guys make those comments and theorize that, yeah, maybe this unsuitable heir is going to show up in Arc 3, which I think would be really cool. Okay, time for story detail number 3 that was confirmed for the Dragon King. A Discord user asked another question.
Okay, next one. Which characters from Zadia's past and present should fans look out for when it comes to Arc 3?
And Aaron's answer was very interesting. He teased that we should be looking out for Claudia. Now, why would he say that? I mean, I'd have to imagine it's because Claudia, she's upset.
And that is from Catcher Writes.
I mean, look out for Claudia. I mean, like if it's look out for her.
Look out for her, yeah.
We were saying earlier, she hasn't just sat there for these 7 years. She's been up to stuff, and she's been having an impact and growing herself and her influence and her power in some interesting ways that we'll find out about.
So during these 7 years and 19 days between Arc 2's end and the beginning of Arc 3, I think Claudia's been building up a small army of her own and definitely has a large following. And I think there are 2 reasons why she's building up this army. One, to extract revenge on King Ezran and the Kingdom of Everkind. I'd have to imagine she's not happy with them, and she's like, you muddled with everything and you messed it all up, and I'm sure she's upset. However, the optimistic side of me wants to believe that Claudia's finally learning her lesson, and she's done with trying to attack Ezran and everybody. I think she's ready to go after Aaravos. It could be that Claudia's gaining all this influence, is growing in her power, because she's gearing up for Aaravos' return to get revenge in that way, once and for all. And speaking of Claudia gaining more power and growing, I don't know, Aaron makes a comment about her growing her powers.
She hasn't just sat there for these 7 years. She's been up to stuff, and she's been having an impact and growing herself and her influence and her power in some interesting ways that we'll find out about.
Now, him saying that she's growing her powers in interesting ways, is he merely saying it's her power as in like, I'll tell you to do something and you'll do it? Not me, Claudia, I ain't doing nothing you want me to do. But I think Claudia might be learning new magic. And if that's the case and she's growing in that way, watch out, Aaravos. You might be cooked. Alrighty, you guys, now time for detail number 4, the final detail that's been confirmed for Arc 3 of the Dragon King. Aaron confirms that we're going to learn more about one elf that I'm so tired of, but I've come to kind of appreciate by the end of Arc 2, and that's Terry.
I know where Terry is, too.
Yeah. Yes, that's right.
Terry's led his life.
That was from Kevlar, by the way.
Kevlar.
Sorry,
Thank you, Kevlar.
Yeah.
Now, before the video cuts off, Aaron does say something, and it really made me say,
Terry's led his life.
That was from Kevlar.
So is it possible, you guys, that Terry's led a new life? Now he's so separate from the group, and he's not even an Everkind. Maybe he's dealing with grief, maybe he's dealing with trauma, but it does sound like this man is not necessarily with Ezran, Callum, Rayla, and the rest of the gang at the start of Arc 3. Now that would be interesting, but I do hope they write his character better in Arc 3, if of course we do see Arc 3, but I just don't know. Terry, he doesn't grab me as a character yet. We'll see what happens though. I mean, maybe something changes, and maybe they have Terry cursed, because as you know, Arc 3 is supposed to be more adult in terms of its tone and the animation. So we'll see what happens, you guys. But there you have it. Those are the 4 confirmed story details for Arc 3 of the Dragon King. All of you have to let me know what you think about both the story details and the future of the Dragon King, because I'm putting together a video, and it's going to be an interesting video. I'm going to be gathering thoughts from all of you, the friends, and some of you who just, I guess, are really pessimistic, but that's okay. Leave those comments, because I might read those on camera. So let me know what you think of the future of the Dragon King, and if you're excited, or maybe you're a little worried, or maybe you're just upset. If you are, don't be too upset at me. I have nothing to do with this. I mean, I do talk about it a lot, but still. Alrighty, y'all. Well, there you have it again. That's the real news of the day. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know down below in the comments what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss out on more videos just like this. Alrighty, y'all. Well, again, thanks so much for watching. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you at the next screening. That poster's so dope.